Hi, I can't believe we are turning back the clocks tonight. Is that possible that we're almost at the end of 2024? So I'm painting my nails right now. We have baptism to go to tomorrow. Let me move this a little bit closer. So I already did one coat. Again, doing my nails myself. I've been doing my own nails for a very, very, very long time. But yeah, getting back to the time change, I can't believe it. It's already completely pitch black. I don't know. What time is it? It's probably just about 7 o'clock right now. And I'm putting my nail polish down. I just can't. This year flew by so fast. And as the time change happens, I just start thinking, oh my gosh, it's going to be darker earlier, and I'm not going to want to leave my house. I'm not going to want to get out of my PJs. I'm not going to want to do much of anything, but we have to do it. Can I just tell you something? So, just between you and I don't know what's going on, but I had to do some errands today, so I went out. And it was so mobbed everywhere. I did run into TJ Maxx because, I just want to get a couple of, I'm into the lightweight tops, long sleeve. Do you call them blouses? Do you call them tops? Do you call them shirts? What do you call them? Well, I'm calling them tops. And I just need, a couple of basics, right? So I said, let me just run into TJ Maxx. There's a place in Rhode Island, well, it's a road called Route 2. And normally, if you can hear my dog snoring, my little Yorkie, he's behind me, he's snoring. So if you can hear him, he's so cute. Anyway, it's Route 2, long stretch of road. All the major stores are there. And on the weekend, you normally just stay away from Route 2 because it's busy, but it hasn't been too busy since 2020. It really wasn't that bad. But I'm going to say from spring of this year until today, the traffic has gotten worse. I feel like every day of the week, it's so busy everywhere I go. And can I just tell you, so TJ Maxx, the line from the cash registers went around and then this way and then down to one wall of the store. And then it went down another, like the back wall of the store. I said, I'm not waiting in this line to buy 2 basic shirts. I'm not doing it. So I left. And then I went to a Marshall's about 20 minutes away from the big, one that I had gone to, the very busy one, and there was hardly anyone there. So that's what I'm going to do from now on. I'm not going to go to the busy one. I'm going to go to the unbusy one because it was just so pleasurable to pick out something, go to the cash register, and buy it without having to wait for 20 minutes. And I went to Market Basket today because, my husband and I are basically like, we cannot go out to eat. Well, it's not, we could, but we just choose to not spend all of that money at a restaurant. And so I said, you know what? We're going to do surf and turf tonight. So I got some shrimp and I got some steak tips, and it was absolutely delicious. Did I feel like cooking it? No, I was tired. But you know what? It was so good. And, sometimes it's a little better than a bowl of cereal, even though that is okay too. But the time change, it's just now we're getting into that time of year where we just want to snuggle up and really just do a lot of nothing sometimes. I don't know. I didn't even think the time change was going to be a thing anymore. I thought they were doing away with that now, but no. And I always had trouble remembering Are we moving the clocks ahead or back? But ever since I got like a second grade thing in my head, fall back, spring ahead, I don't forget it anymore. Isn't that ridiculous? Like, we have to go back to something that we learned in school, even though I knew it in my head, but for years I just forgot about it. And then when I don't know, brought it out of the back of my brain, it helped. And my husband even goes, no, we turn the clocks ahead. No, fall back, spring ahead. So in the spring, we'll spring ahead. So he's like, oh yeah. Yeah, it's the little things, guys. So I hope the little things are making you happy today. And don't go to TJ Maxx in the busy section of town because you're never gonna get out of there. And can I just, before I go, people were miserable in the line. Like, they're all standing there grumpy as all get out, and they're all on their phones. And these three older women, one of them, she had this big old Santa Claus in her basket. She goes, is that the line? I said, yeah. She goes, you know, nothing is that important that I'm going to stand in that line to buy this Santa Claus. I said, you go, girl. I'm leaving too. I literally went, put my couple of shirts back on the rack. I left, and she left with her friends, and that was the end of that. So, you know, it really just isn't worth it sometimes. But I don't know. How do you feel about the time change? Do you like the time change? Do you not like the time change? I mean, there's nothing we can do about it, so I eventually am okay with it. It's just, you know, I know that now we're going into winter, and winter in New England, oh, I think it's going to be a nasty one. I just have a funny feeling it's going to be really cold, and we've been super lucky about not getting a lot of snow. I'm in Rhode Island, by the way, for those of you who don't know. I don't know, I just have this icky pity feeling in my gut that we might get more snow than usual this year. And last year we got, you know, a couple of dustings. It wasn't bad at all. I'm fine with that. And that's been how it's been the past few years. I'm okay with that, but I don't know. We'll see though. We shall see. So I don't know. Let me know how you feel about the time change.